supporting Red Lake and the students.
Let's catch the big one!
And the kids that'll be walking to have a safe journey to help these other people up north. And up there, they'll be having a drum waiting for us. And the jingle dress dancers, they'll be having a dance up there tomorrow. But watch these kids that will be starting from here to the road to all the way to Cass Lake and Bemidji. I talked about that. And for the 4 directions, I had those 4 direction spirits watch these kids and bless everyone that's here that will be participating. And also the Great Spirit, I have them to watch over us, watch the staff and have the staff bless while we were carrying it so nothing will happen between here and Red Lake. It's a healing walk for helping out Red Lake Nation, the Red Lake people in the grief stage where it's a healing for the students and the adults and the parents and the grandparents, uncles, aunts, whoever. They're the ones that we are helping to participate in, like in our cultural ways. We are to help other people, our own people that are in grief. This is what the healing walk is for.
All of us put all of our energy together and we can send that to Red Lake. Think about all of the hardships that they're having. We have hardships here too. But when we're together and help each other, that's how we get past this. And that's how we get into the back onto the red road again.
Is that the students that participate in this walk will never experience what the Red Lake shooting was all about, and that was that students were part of desperation. These children that participate will be part of a healing process that will help them heal for generations.
We have this, some of our staff were carpooling. They had an idea to show our support, something to show support for Red Lake and the hardships that they're going through. And it just kind of took off. We asked some people if they were interested, other schools, and they said yeah, and then pretty soon word got out all the way across the United States and Canada. And we have people coming in from Wisconsin, Michigan, and up in Canada, and we're all going to converge on Red Lake. What we want to do is to show a sign, some kind of symbolism to Red Lake that we care about them, that they are brothers and sisters, and we need to hang together. And sometimes, you know, when we're at our worst, our hardest time is when we come together. And maybe this is a time that we as Anishinaabe people, we all need to come together again and unite.
Buganagijic schools to undertake an effort to walk to Red Lake, to me was comes from the heart. And it is a healing walk. It's a healing walk. And so we have to understand the depth of that kind of walking. It's a medicine walk, it's a healing walk, it's a spiritual walk, and it's to help our relatives at Red Lake.
Everything works this way.
I'm Louise Peterson from Lac du Flambeau. We came up for the healing walk, hoping that it will help the children realize that violence is nothing to laugh about.
I think the walk is a good thing, especially for the kids and for the community to express their concerns about what happened at Red Lake and how they feel as a whole that their support for each other.
I think it's important because my cousin died in it, and that's really bad. It's a bad tragedy.
I think it was a really, really good idea. Our kids, as soon as the event happened, wanted to do something for the community up there. And all the things that people were doing just wasn't enough for them. And they feel like they're really doing something. And if you notice all the happy faces.
And so when we heard about this walk, we joined in right away, and we wanted to make sure that our community in Cass Lake would help out. And everybody we've asked, almost, even this morning we were calling up people saying, hey, we need this, we need that. And everybody is just more than willing to help. It's been really a wonderful experience, and it's good for these young people from the other schools to meet each other and to support each other.
To show them that we care and to show them support and stuff, that they're not alone in this.
I think it's good for the kids to see the members of the community that are here, and I also think it's good for the members of the community to see that the kids, even though that they are third graders, they really do understand.
I think that they learn that there's value to life and that life is ongoing, that it's a school. And we try to impress upon them to connect, to value that connectedness and to treasure their roots. And this is a part of a traditional walk, a healing walk, and so it impresses on the children the culture of the community, and it supports our brothers and sisters and cousins and relatives from another reservation who are experiencing loss and grief. So we're just more than proud, more than pleased to be part of this.
Well, it's important that we share the grief of Red Lake, and by doing this walk, we'll bridge some gaps that we've had over the years.
Because it's supporting the Red Lake, what happened, the shooting and stuff, in the school. So we're walking to support it.
Our students are mostly Native American, and they have a connection with Red Lake. And as teachers, we have a connection with the teachers that helped save lives up there. And I think the only way we can get past what's happened is to work together as a group.
Well, it teaches the kids respect and to pray for our neighbors and to work together and cooperate with everyone.
I think that we're doing it because for the people who died and we're walking their steps.
the logistics of the walk, we figured out it was 32 miles from Buganagijic School to Bemidji, and we needed to keep the walk continuous. And there was a point between Cass Lake, the midpoint, where two legs took off together and they simultaneously left, which caught them up to the staff carrier. So the whole group would work into Cass Lake at the same time.
That we've lost to violence, drugs, alcohol in all of our communities.
Showing them that we're all supporting them and we're all with them.
That's support for Red Lake, and that's where I'm from Leech Lake enrolled. My mother's from Red Lake, so I'm walking for both of them.
Yeah, I'm a Ojibwe language teacher for Buganagijic School, and I'm just supporting Red Lake and the students.
For the future, and I'm just really honored to be walking with all of you. You're just awesome. Miigwech.
I want to echo some of Elaine's thoughts as she talks about the healing walk and how important it is that as a community we gather to share each other's joys, share each other's sorrows, share each other's suffering, and help as a community to make our communities better and heal as a community and show our support for our friends in Red Lake.
And I also want to let everyone know that, I really thank the Leech Lake Reservation, all the communities, Bemidji, Cass Lake, Bug School, Cass Lake Schools for being part of this and putting this on, because it's really great and it really shows the Red Lake Nation that all of us care and they're deeply in our hearts.
For your love and respect for our nation, we're gonna honor you with the thank you song. That's what we have to offer you today before we eat. And with that, I just want to say, Miigwech Bizendawyeg. Thank you.
walk for me was a gathering of our youngest and eldest people from different reservations gathering together to take steps towards healing. It was a time where people said, what can we do? And instead of being paralyzed, people gathered together and they walked and they prayed and they talked and they began to dream about where we need to go and want to go. It was powerful. It was gift. It was a blessed walk.
We hope it helps. We hope that it helps the healing and the good feelings.
Well, it means a lot to us. It's a sacred form of expression and prayer that Native people have used for thousands of years, and it really has a deep meaning to it. And to see all these children and tribal leaders and people out here in support of us and our time of mourning and tragedy, it means a lot to us, and it really is a helpful part of the healing process. It's really, it makes us feel good to see all these people out here walking.
I think it's for a good cause and for the families that lost their loved ones in Red Lake.
It's a healing for our people. All the tragedies that have happened in our families, the people that we've lost. And this healing walk is a way of bringing our people together so that we can unite as one and become one people.
To help out other people and get exercise.
To make, to support the family and stuff. Make them feel better that lost all their relatives up there. Because I lost a couple relatives too.
Because at any time, we can stop walking, we can get a ride in a car, but the people who are suffering, they don't have any relief.
Our people have come together across this country and across Canada to walk with the Red Lake Nation and to be with them during their time of need. And that's why I'm here. I'm representing part of the greater Anishinaabe Nation at Long Plain, and some of my colleagues will be here too. Rosa River, I think they'll be arriving here too today. They're coming from the Rosa River First Nation, just close to the border by Emerson. So we'll join them today, and hopefully, this will show the people of Red Lake Nation that across this country that everybody's with them.
I think it's great. I think it's a great idea for people to do this.
I joined the walk for the last 2 miles yesterday and then come and joined in for probably about 3 miles for over an hour so far today. And for me it's a healing because it was really hard for me to deal with what went on and knowing that I was stuck behind a desk and I couldn't help.
You guys, that binds us together. That's why we decided to make a quilt really similar to this that will hang in our office always. And we'll always think really kind thoughts and wonderful things about our friends up here in Great Lake. So we hope that it brings you comfort and it gave us a great joy to do it for you. Be good.
I'd like to thank all the people that walked from Buck School, all the young people, all the older people, and the jingle dress dancers that came to join us. I am proud to be a jingle dress dancer, carrier of the medicine dress. I've learned a long time ago from my grandmothers that when you get into a dress, that you become a medicine woman. I've not practiced anything like that, being a medicine woman, but I've given names to several people, several kids, young babies. I've got a whole bunch of wheelmans out there. And to me, that's a big privilege that goes along with being a jingle dress dancer. Anything else that you accomplish as a jingle dress dancer, you should be proud of yourselves. You are the carriers of this medicine dress. You are the carriers of our people. You are the healers of our people. And when we first started dancing this evening, the healing began. And it's going to continue as long as we put our dresses on, as long as you put your outfits on. As the Chimuco man says, your costumes. Yeah.
On behalf of our youth, I would like to thank those who participated in the Healing Walk. Your prayers are appreciated. I wrote a poem, it's called Alpine Zagichigade. As I ride along this road alone, passing along the lakeside, I think of all those who walked at some time in my present along my side, today and now. I think of life and what I wish it could be. There's so many things I want changed so badly. Not all things work out to be happy. I know a thing or two, although I have not been around for long, I have seen plenty. We live to listen and learn, respect and appreciate, wish and dream. We hear and see, talk and walk. Days go by so fast, it's been different since the past. Although I am appreciative of all who survived, I think a lot of all we lost. I think a lot of all we gained. All the pain, strain, and stress, it's been something else this year. It was supposed to be our year. I know time will soon heal. I hope all soon forgive, but I know all will never forget. Maybe that's the way it won't turn out to be. Then again, probably. I know one thing out of this whole situation. The darkest day reigned among us, deep with sadness, deep with sorrow. Now with hopes, now with today. So one day we will all see one another, all the fallen, all the present, always beloved.